Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel of mprugs.com. My name is Mike Pana. I'm the moderator in the videos all about Persian rugs. And here we are back again in the warehouse. As you can see, I did a video about the Gombad rugs earlier, about the Jafari that I'm going to be featuring on YouTube here in just a little bit. And in this video, I'm going to showcase a type of Persian rug to you that actually is kind of like the paradox of what a Persian rug is supposed to be. And these are twin Persian rugs. So in this video, I'm going to introduce you to, I'm going to use 3 examples here. I got a couple of small twins. These are very small pieces. Then I have a couple of twin silk cashmere runners that we had made for us. These are the 2-meter ones, very popular with our clients who want runners in their bedrooms, one for each side of the bed. And then I'm also going to introduce you and explain to you the very long twin rugs. Typically they're runners, and we're talking runners that we actually have a twin set that you can see on our website at mprugs.com that are over 6 meters long. And there's actually 3 of them. There was originally 4. We asked the weaver to make us 4 twin runners, each of them over 6 feet long. And I'm going to explain to you how those are made. There's actually 3 ways on how to make twin Persian rugs. There is what I call the sloppy way. Then there is a better way. And then there is what I call the best way, the proper way. I'm going to show you step by step. I'm actually going to use, and I chose these 3 on purpose because each one of these twin sets was made using a different technique. Since Persian rugs are supposed to be unique, these twin rugs are made specifically with the intention of there being multiple rugs with the same size, colors, dimensions, pattern, etc. So whether you are looking as decor rugs, like for example, my clients, they love to get these smaller pieces for their bathrooms. Very popular with my clients. Bathrooms, entryways, in living rooms, where a decor, if you have, for example, a couch and you have a coffee table on each side and you would love to have a little rug underneath, well, here you go. These are just examples. The larger pieces, the medium-sized twin pieces that you see on my website, up to about 6 feet in length, those are very popular with my clients for the bedrooms. The larger ones, these are very special pieces, long hallways, and I'm going to explain to you the benefit of having a twin set over a very long Persian rug also in a minute. So I'm going to see you again as I always do. I'm going to get behind the camera. So in this video, it's all about twin Persian rugs. I'm going to explain to you the 3 different techniques here. So I'll see you again in a second. So here I am back again, and as I showed you there, I'm going to use these 3 examples right here of twin Persian rugs to show you 3 different methods of how they are made. As I mentioned to you earlier in the video, here we got 2 small pieces, very nice. These are basically 3 foot by 2 foot. They are 90 meters by 60, 90 centimeters by 60. But what makes these pieces rare, again, each of these features twin designs, but what makes them what I call the sloppy twin rugs is that these types of rugs are not made together. And you'll understand that in a minute when I'll introduce you to the long ones that are behind us. These are made one at a time. So they make a rug like this, then they make a twin set. Here we have another one, and the Tabriz rugs in this size are typically made in multiples. But what you have is you don't have them, they're not Siamese, they're not identical twins. These are oftentimes, there's like a little bit of a variance of by 1 or 2 centimeters, but they are very similar. Each one of them is made with the same pattern, with the same ideas, same everything, by the same weavers. So they continuously make the same rugs, and that is how you end up with twins, especially in the smaller sizes. You sometimes end up with multiples. But I call this the sloppy way, because there is, in my opinion, a better way of making twin rugs. And I'm just going to grab these 2 silk cashmere runners as an example. The reason why I like this method much better is that these twins were made at the same time the weaver started at the bottom, made the rug. Then when they got to the top, they continued on making the rug, but they simply wove in basically an empty pile. They left it blank, so that basically, even though the rugs are made one on top of the other, because they are made on the same board by the same weavers and everything, you typically have almost matching dimensions. There is sometimes a difference in terms of the length, but the width is pretty much accurate. And these are basically what we call twin rugs. I mean, the design, everything is identical. Yes, sometimes one is like 1 or 2 centimeters longer than the other, but better than making rugs individually, like these small pieces. These twins are made consecutively. And so because they come from the same board, this is why you are looking at, when I look at them, as you can see, they're virtually identical. Really nice pieces. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to remove all the rugs, and I'm going to show you exact twins, the way we like to see them. This is basically how we would love for all the twins to be. So I'm going to see you again here in just a second. And here we have the third type of twin rug. This is actually my personal favorite. Here we have a couple of long runners. These are each over 3 meters long. Like most twin rugs, these are Tabriz, but what makes them the way that I believe twin rugs ought to be made, and this is something that we have them custom made for us with when we talk to the weavers, because these rugs, this was actually one rug originally. When we have long runners made for us as twin sets, and to ensure their fairly straight length, since long runners have a tendency of curving, the best way to do it, the hardest way to do it, the most expensive way to do it, is to make them as one rug, and then the weavers, when they come off the boards, they literally cut them off, and then they add the sides, as they do with all Tabriz rugs. They You see the edging right there? That is a standard weaving technique on all the Tabriz rugs. But this was actually one rug that was made specifically. They made them just like what you see right here. The only thing is they added one line of wool that went all the way down. And we actually had a rug about 20 years ago. I featured a rug that was actually it was a twin set where they had not yet removed the center. And so we actually kept it, and I'm selling it to a client. But you can actually see the white line in the middle. By having this as one rug originally, and then basically intentionally cutting it and then completing it along the sides, you end up with a perfect twin runner set that is of equal length. Very hard to make otherwise. This is also the reason why I personally like the twin runners, because when you have these types of runners that are made as one long rug. This was originally basically a 6-foot by 10-foot rug. This was basically 2 meters by 3 meters. Cut it in half, but what it did was by making it as one rug, they kept the straightness. If they had made each one of the runners individually, they would have run the risk of one being longer than the other or adding some crookedness. And this is the last point in the video I want to make. If you are looking at a very long runner, consider, if possible, twin runners, because anytime you have a runner that is that's over 4 meters in length, anytime you have a runner that's over 13 feet in length, you always run the risk of crookedness. The rugs, these are handmade pieces, so you know the edging here. Sometimes you go a little bit in and out. But on rugs up to 10 feet in length, absolutely. So if, for example, I had a client who was looking, he had a very long hallway and he needed 2 of these runners. I told him, if I had a choice between recommending a twin set or a very, very long runner, I would recommend the twin set. Not only do they have lots more places where you can display them, but they end up being also straighter. So here's the video I showed you. It's all about the twin rugs. I hope it's of help to you. Again, my name is Mike Pana. Feel free to subscribe and to like we hope that you like our videos. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or check us out at mprugs.com, and we look forward to adding more videos in the future. Take care. Bye-bye.